Alrighty, folks, Congress is so effective that they have time to spare, and now they're having a hearing about UFOs. There was a big hearing on the Hill about UFOs. Now, you may ask, why am I covering this so far into the show? Wouldn't that be like the number one news? No, because it's bullcrap. Okay, I'm just going to put it out there right now. There are no aliens on planet Earth other than perhaps Bernie Sanders. There are no aliens, okay? There may be in the universe. They haven't found us yet. Just saying it now, putting down the marker. So I have friends like Matt Walsh who suggest that this is all evidence that, yes, the aliens are real and they are here. Okay, well, according to the New York Times, even by the extraordinary standards of contemporary political theater, Wednesday's House Oversight Subcommittee hearing on UFOs stood out. There, in a somber chamber of the Rayburn House Office building, a former national intelligence official told elected representatives the U.S. government is sheltering alien spacecraft. After a succession of lawmakers rebuked what they characterized as decades of unnecessary secrecy in government programs that studied unexplained phenomena, Representative Tim Burchett, Republican of Tennessee, lamented a cover-up he said stretched far beyond partisan politics. He said, the devil's been in our way. And then he listed government entities, including the intel community and the Pentagon. He said it prevented Congress from obtaining government reports about UFOs. So let me just ask you a quick question here. Donald Trump was president of the United States. Was he not? You recall? We all recall. And do you also recall that when Donald Trump was president of the United States, he said a lot of stuff? Do you think that if Donald Trump actively knew that there were aliens and UFOs in the possession of the United States government, he wouldn't have just tweeted that within 5 seconds? Do you think the government is this amazing at secrecy? Like they're this good at secrecy for 70 years? Or is it that maybe they're hiding a bunch of other stuff, like their own military incompetence, or the fact that there are spacecraft or aircraft out there from other countries that they don't know about and they're not very good at handling? I have to acknowledge that it's a great way for Congress people to grandstand. And it was of both parties yesterday. So you had Representative Jared Moskowitz yesterday. He's a Democrat of Florida, saying it's long past time for us to know everything there is to know about unmanned space vehicles and such.
For decades, many Americans have been fascinated by objects mysterious and unexplained, and it's long past time that they got some answers. The American public has a right to learn about technologies of unknown origins, non-human intelligence, and unexplainable phenomena. Those are not the words of a UFO Twitter account. Though that is a direct quote from Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, that the American public has a right to learn about technologies of unknown origins, non-human intelligence, and unexplainable phenomena.
Okay, I understand that you all want to play the lead in the next Tom Cruise sci-fi movie, but you have nothing. I'm sorry, you have nothing. Really. And the evidence that's been provided so far amounts to people witnessing things with human eyes that they can't explain, which is half of things that happen on a daily basis for many people. And also people claiming that they have seen documents that they say things that they haven't actually seen. We're currently days away from the so-called Durban Accords, the greatest threat to the U.S. dollar's global dominance in the past 80 years. On August 22nd, BRICS nations, that would be Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, are expected to announce the launch of a new international supercurrency fully backed by gold or other commodities. This is part of their long-term plan to supplant the United States and the dollar as cornerstones of the global financial system. You can protect your IRA or 401k from the fallout from this landmark announcement by diversifying with gold from Birch Gold. Historically, gold has been a safe haven in times of high uncertainty. That would be right now. You may have noticed a lot of economic uncertainty. Birch Gold, those are the people I buy my gold from. So do thousands of other concerned savers. When currencies fail, gold has always been a safe haven. Gold, of course, has never been worth zero. It is the chief method for diversification for literally centuries. How much more time does the dollar have? Protect your savings with gold. Birch Gold has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Thousands of happy customers. Text BEN to 989898. Get your free info kit on gold. If a central bank digital currency becomes reality, it would be nice to have some gold to depend on. Again, text BEN to 989898 today. Text BEN to 989898 to get started. Let's talk about maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So one of the things I'm missing today because I can't eat or drink is my balance of nature. So here's the thing. Not big on the veggies. Don't like them. Think they taste bad. But you need them in order to remain healthy. Well, Balance of Nature fruits and veggies, they're a great way to make sure you're getting essential nutritional ingredients every single day. Through Balance of Nature's advanced cold vacuum process, the vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients of the fruits and veggies are preserved, so you get that vital nutrition in each capsule. Balance of Nature is a whole food supplement with no additives, fillers, extracts, synthetics, pesticides, or added sugar. Pure fruits and veggies are the only things they put in those capsules. Balance of Nature sent a bunch of their product down to the studio for my team to try, and we love them. So, for example, producer Jake, that dude hates zucchini, but he does like his Balance of Nature fruit and veggie capsules. They make him feel a lot better, and they are very easy to take. The product is in fact kosher, so I can take it when it is not a fast day. For a limited time this summer, when you become a preferred customer at Balance of Nature, they're throwing in a free fruit and veggies travel set. They're giving an additional $25 off your first order. Go to balanceofnature.com, use promo code Shapiro for a free travel set and $25 off your first order as a preferred customer. That's balanceofnature.com, promo code Shapiro. So to take the former example, Matt Gaetz, Republican congressperson, he says that he saw an orb beyond human capability. Was it the one that Donald Trump was like with the Saudis with? You know, remember? What are we even doing here? Okay.
And when he showed us the photo that he'd taken, I asked why the video wasn't engaged, why we didn't have a FLIR system that worked. Here's what he said. They were out on a test mission that day over the Gulf of Mexico. And when you're on a test mission, you're supposed to have clear airspace. Not supposed to be anything that shows up. And they saw a sequence of 4 craft in a clear diamond formation for which there is a radar sequence that I alone have observed in the United States Congress. One of the pilots goes to check out that diamond formation and sees a large floating, what I can only describe as an orb. Again, like I said, not of any human capability that I'm aware of. And when he approached, he said that his radar went down. He said that his FLIR system malfunctioned and that he had to manually take this image from one of the lenses.
Weird how that keeps happening. How like all of these systems that would provide for the surveillance they always go down. Just like Bigfoot. So many people have seen Bigfoot. And yet nobody seems to have gotten like a really credible, good view of Bigfoot that they can then show. Like we're on a planet where everyone has a cell phone, like every single person with camera capabilities. And you're telling me that no one has yet taken credible images of any of this magically. That's just how it works. Again, my skepticism, it's largely because I feel like many government actors, this is a way for them to avoid their day job. It really is. It's a great way of not having to actually legislate or investigate things that actually have consequences for the American people. But again, it makes everybody feel kind of spicy inside, I suppose. So one of the witnesses is a retired Major, David Grush. And he told Representative Nancy Mace of South Carolina that actually he has evidence that non-human bodies were discovered at a crash site. Non-human bodies discovered at a crash site. So he finally found those burned Barbie dolls that we used the other day. Anyway, here we go.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
Yeah, again, like, maybe Grush is telling the truth about what he says he has seen, but also if he has seen a document in which another person testified about something that he thought he had seen from a third source, like, I'm just going to go no. Okay, I'm just going to go no. You either believe it or you don't. I don't believe it. I don't see the evidence for it, and I think all of this is a giant waste of time. Apparently, pressed by Burchett about whether people have been murdered as part of a government effort to hide UFOs, Grush said he could not talk about it in a public session. There is more evidence that Hillary Clinton is murdering everyone around her than that government agents are going around killing people to cover up UFOs. Okay, like that. Representative Eric Burleson, Republican of Missouri, said the concept an alien species is technologically advanced enough to travel billions of light years and gets here and is somehow incompetent enough not to survive Earth and crashes is something I find a little far-fetched. Yes on that. I'm going to go yes on that. Alrighty, guys, the rest of the show continues right now. You're not going to want to miss it. I'll be speaking with the attorney for Derek Chauvin, who is the man convicted of the killing of George Floyd. If you're not a member, become a member. Use code Shapiro at checkout for 2 months free on all annual plans. Click the link in the description and join us.